I'm Blair. Welcome to A Geezer's Perspective. Today's rant is really aimed at myself. I've come to a realization that's clashing with a lifetime of habits. I've always been a goal setter, measurable targets, detailed tracking, formal records of what I've accomplished. Some people think I overdo it, but it's worked well for me. But now I'm facing a challenge. How do you set goals that are truly motivating when, due to age and health, they have to be lower than what you're used to achieving? Lower goals don't inspire me. They remind me that I'm not the guy I once was. Setting lower goals feels a bit like I'm shooting an arrow at the side of the barn and then drawing a target around it so that I get a bullseye. And it's tempting to throw in the towel. Say, well, if I can't do it like I used to, maybe I just shouldn't bother. But that's a big mistake. We just need to redefine what achievement looks like. That means learning how to set what I think of as geezer goals. And yes, that involves compromise, but that's okay. Take the 6-minute walk test, for example. It's a common one for people like me who live with breathing disorders. You walk a measured mile for 6 minutes and record the distance. Simple. I created my own version of this at home. For the last few years, I've done it almost daily, and at first my results were close to what I got at the hospital. But over time, those numbers began to drop. Eventually, I started skipping the walk altogether. It wasn't fun anymore. The numbers were going the wrong way, and it was very discouraging. And then it hit me. I was eliminating an important part of my health regimen. 6 minutes is not a long walk, but every step matters when you have COPD. In my zeal for records, I was giving up an important part of my fitness and exercise program. Solution? Just stop recording the number of steps that I take on my fitness chart. Make an X when I do it to show that I did do it. No judgment, no comparison. Doing it is what mattered, not the distance. As the great fitness philosopher Woody Allen once said, 80% of success is just showing up. Still, I needed something to counter the creeping feeling of failure that came with not being able to do what I once could. So I invented a new metric, 90RR. It stands for 90, my age, realistic reality. I admit it's a little silly, maybe even gimmicky, but it's memorable. It reminds me of something important. This is my new normal. I may not like that fact, and I may not like the phrase, but it's the truth. 99RR helps me shift the comparison, not against the Glenn of the past, but against the Glenn of today. And if I'm lucky enough to be here a year from now, I'll probably look back and think, wow, I wish I could still do what I was doing then. And that reminds me that I must do all I possibly can to fully utilize today. I can't measure up to the Glenn of old because, as Chad and Jeremy, a singing duo from the British invasion of the 60s sang, well, that was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Well, I can't end with a lousy singing of a beautiful song. So let me summarize. Aging doesn't mean giving up on goals. It means redefining them. It's not about chasing yesterday's numbers. Progress might look different now, but doing what you can, when you can, still matters. The real bullseye now isn't perfection, but persistence. Keep showing up. Keep putting that X on the chart.